Hi, my name is Ashley Molnar. I recently started my own publishing company called Empathy Lane. The Thee in empathy is after my son Theo, and the Lane is my daughter Harper's middle name. And empathy is the reason why I'm doing this at all. The mission of the company is to build empathy skills in children at young ages so that they establish that as a habit. And so over time, if they practice those behaviors, we have a real shot at changing the future of how we treat each other. And so that's really the goal behind the publishing company. And the first book that I wrote and published, and my sister Austin was the illustrator for, is called What Happened to Me. And this is Lainey, who is the main character in the book. And fun fact, the inspiration behind the book is my daughter Harper, whenever she was younger, used to always say, "What happened to me?" as her catchphrase. And she would do that anytime she was doing something to somebody else, which really sparked inspiration for this first book. Also, she is a huge fan of owls and penguins, which is why you kind of see that come out through the characters. And my sister and I did a lot of research behind colors and rhyming and things that children at ages 2 to 6 years old really respond to in an effort to make sure they were making that connection with the characters. So I'm going to read this book for you, What Happened to Me. Lainey headed off to school, her favorite place to be, where she plays with all her toys, acting silly, fun, and free. After she finished her morning snack, she grabbed a toy truck to play. She loves to push it down the track and watch it drive away. "I'm going to catch you, truck." Just as she went to send it on back down through the winding track, her classmate Ollie came over and yanked the truck right behind his back. He didn't ask if he could share so they could both agree. Lainey became very sad and said, "What happened to me?" They could have played together and had the very best day. Instead, Lainey walked away so upset, leaving Ollie alone to play. The rest of the day, she thought about Ollie and how he could have been kind. Instead of grabbing the truck from her hands, he could have asked, "Do you mind?" The next day at school, Lainey went to play and her favorite truck was still there. She got so excited to drive it again. To give it up, she didn't dare. Then Ollie walked over, his eye on the truck, and Lainey was ready this time. But instead of hiding her truck from him, she invited him to her playtime. "Ollie, do you want to play with me?" She remembered the way Ollie made her feel when he snatched her truck from behind. She didn't want Ollie to feel how she felt, and instead, she chose to be kind. Always be kind. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever a waste of your time. One kind act can change someone's day, so be kind every time. And if you do end up purchasing the book, at the end of the story, there is a series of questions that you can ask your child to really help them develop empathy by teaching them how to identify their feelings and the feelings of others. And the questions help them to experience those situations and correlate what's happening in the book with everyday experiences that they're encountering. So that's the book. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully there will be many more to come in the future. Very soon we'll have a coloring book that will accompany this book so that your child can actually have fun and color along with Lainey and go through the story and make some more connections in that way. And then the next concept that we want to tackle in a future book is around bullying. So hope you enjoyed it, and thanks so much for giving me an opportunity to read. Thanks.